Princeton University is a private Ivy League research university in Princeton, New Jersey, United States. Founded in 1746 in Elizabeth as the College of New Jersey, Princeton was the fourth chartered institution of higher education in the 13 colonies and thus one of the 9 colonial colleges established before the American Revolution. The institution moved to Newark in 1747, then to the current site 9 years later, where it was renamed Princeton University in 1896. Princeton provides undergraduate and graduate instruction in the humanities, social sciences, natural sciences, and engineering. It offers professional degrees through the Woodrow Wilson School of Public and International Affairs, the School of Engineering and Applied Science, the School of Architecture and the Bentheim Center for Finance. Princeton has the largest endowment per student in the United States. The university has graduated many notable alumni. It has been associated with 41 Nobel laureates, 17 National Medal of Science winners, the most able prize winners and Fields medalists of any university, 10 Turing Award laureates, 5 National Humanities Medal recipients, 209 Rhodes Scholars, and 126 Marshall Scholars, 2 U.S. Presidents, 12 U.S. Supreme Court justices, and numerous living billionaires and foreign heads of state are all counted among Princeton's alumni. Quantify. Princeton has also graduated many prominent members of the U.S. Congress and the U.S. Cabinet, including 8 Secretaries of State, 3 Secretaries of Defense, and 2 of the past 4 chairs of the Federal Reserve. It is consistently ranked as one of the top universities in the world. History. New Light Presbyterians founded the College of New Jersey in 1746 in order to train ministers. The college was the educational and religious capital of Scots-Irish America. In 1754, trustees of the College of New Jersey suggested that, in recognition of governor's interest, Princeton should be named as Belcher College. Gov. Jonathan Belcher replied, "What a hell of a name that would be." In 1756, the college moved to Princeton, New Jersey. Its home in Princeton was Nassau Hall, named for the Royal House of Orange-Nassau of William III of England. Following the untimely deaths of Princeton's first 5 presidents, John Witherspoon became president in 1768 and remained in that office until his death in 1794. During his presidency, Witherspoon shifted the college's focus from training ministers to preparing a new generation for leadership in the new American nation. To this end, he tightened academic standards and solicited investment in the college. Witherspoon's presidency constituted a long period of stability for the college, interrupted by the American Revolution and particularly the Battle of Princeton, during which British soldiers briefly occupied Nassau Hall. American forces, led by George Washington, fired cannon on the building to rout them from it. In 1812, the 8th president of the College of New Jersey, Ashbel Green, helped establish the Princeton Theological Seminary next door. The plan to extend the theological curriculum met with enthusiastic approval on the part of the authorities at the College of New Jersey. Today, Princeton University and Princeton Theological Seminary maintain separate institutions with ties that include services such as cross-registration and mutual library access. Before the construction of Stanhope Hall in 1803, Nassau Hall was the college's sole building. The cornerstone of the building was laid on September 17, 1754. During the summer of 1783, the Continental Congress met in Nassau Hall, making Princeton the country's capital for 4 months. Over the centuries and through 2 redesigns following major fires, Nassau Hall's role shifted from an all-purpose building, comprising office, dormitory, library, and classroom space, to classroom space exclusively, to its present role as the administrative center of the university. The class of 1879 donated twin lion sculptures that flanked the entrance until 1911, when that same class replaced him with tigers. Nassau Hall's bell rang after the hall's construction, however, the fire of 1802 melted it. The bell was then recast and melted again in the fire of 1855. James McCosh took office as the college's president in 1868 and lifted the institution out of a low period that had been brought about by the American Civil War. During his 2 decades of service, he overhauled the curriculum, oversaw an expansion of inquiry into the sciences, and supervised the addition of a number of buildings in the high Victorian Gothic style to the campus. McCosh Hall is named in his honor. In 1879, the first thesis for a Doctor of Philosophy Ph.D. was submitted by James F. Williamson, class of 1877. In 1896, the college officially changed its name from the College of New Jersey to Princeton University to honor the town in which it resides. During this year, the college also underwent large expansion and officially became a university. In 1900, the graduate school was established. In 1902, Woodrow Wilson, graduate of the class of 1879, was elected the 13th president of the university. Under Wilson, Princeton introduced the preceptorial system in 1905, a then unique concept in the U.S. that augmented the standard lecture method of teaching with a more personal form in which small groups of students, or precepts, could interact with a single instructor, or preceptor, in their field of interest. In 1906, the reservoir Lake Carnegie was created by Andrew Carnegie. A collection of historical photographs of the building of the lake is housed at the Seeley G. Mudd Manuscript Library on Princeton's campus. On October 2, 1913, the Princeton University Graduate College was dedicated. In 1919, the School of Architecture was established. In 1933, Albert Einstein became a lifetime member of the Institute for Advanced Study with an office on the Princeton campus. While always independent of the university, the Institute for Advanced Study occupied offices in Jones Hall for 6 years, from its opening in 1933, until their own campus was finished and opened in 1939. This helped start an incorrect impression that it was part of the university, one that has never been completely eradicated. Co-education at Princeton University. In 1969, Princeton University first admitted women as undergraduates. In 1887, the university actually maintained and staffed a sister college, Evelyn College for Women, in the town of Princeton on Evelyn and Nassau Streets. It was closed after roughly a decade of operation, after abortive discussions with Sarah Lawrence College to relocate the Women's College to Princeton and merge it with the university in 1967. The administration decided to admit women and turn to the issue of transforming the school's operations and facilities into a female-friendly campus. The administration had barely finished these plans in April 1969 when the admissions office began mailing out its acceptance letters. Its 5-year coeducation plan provided $7.8 million for the development of new facilities that would eventually house and educate 650 women students at Princeton by 1974. Ultimately, 148 women, consisting of 100 freshmen and transfer students of other years, entered Princeton on September 6, 1969 amidst much media attention. Princeton enrolled its first female graduate student, Sabra Follett Mezavi, as a Ph.D. candidate in Turkish history in 1961. A handful of undergraduate women had studied at Princeton from 1963 on, spending their junior year there to study critical languages, in which Princeton's offerings surpassed those of their home institutions. They were considered regular students for their year on campus, but were not candidates for a Princeton degree. As a result of a 1979 lawsuit by Sally Frank, Princeton's eating clubs were required to go coeducational in 1991. After Tigorin's appeal to the U.S. Supreme Court was denied. In 1987, the university changed the gendered lyrics of Old Nassau to reflect the school's coeducational student body. In 2009-11, Princeton professor Nanalo Keohane chaired a committee on undergraduate women's leadership at the university, appointed by President Shirley M. Tillman.